You're listening to the Minutes on Growth podcast, the show that brings you mindfully curated insights into relationships, spirituality, personal development, and everything in between, with your host, Tannaz Hosseinpour. Hi, soul friends. It's Tannaz Hosseinpour, and welcome back to another short solo episode of Minutes on Growth. My intention with this podcast is to create a space where we can discuss a wide range of topics related to self-improvement, such as relationships, conscious entrepreneurship, mindset work, spirituality, and manifestation. And on a poll that I recently did on my Instagram at Minutes on Growth, I was asked to speak a little bit more on manifestation on the podcast. So I thought I would dedicate this episode 101, to diving deeper into the manifestation process and answering some of the questions that might have come up for you. If you're interested in the art of manifesting, I have many other episodes, but the most recent ones would be episode 95, where I break down the 5 steps of manifesting, episode 94, where I discuss the do's and don'ts of manifesting, and episode 93, where I discuss how the inner critic shows up during the process of conscious manifestation. I also have a free 90-minute manifestation masterclass where I discuss all of the above and more, including the 12 universal laws that are a game changer and the concept of embodiment. I highly recommend everyone to check out the notes part of this episode to get the replay link and to rewatch it as many times as you can, because our subconscious mind rewires through repetition. So today, I want to dive deeper into a question that comes up often at the end of my masterclasses and seminars, and that is, if I have no control over external events, then what is the whole point of manifesting? So before we even begin talking about manifestation, I want to say that the reason we don't have control over external events is because there are over 7 billion souls on this planet. Therefore, the events that are taking place are not as a result of a singular consciousness, but rather the collective consciousness. And to assume that the whole world revolves around one person and therefore life events are specific to one person would mean dismissing all the other players, their actions, their thoughts, and their dharmas. Now, that said, when we're born, our soul enters the physical realm with a set of unique talents, passions, and gifts. In other words, our soul has its own unique blueprint. Based on that blueprint, based on the stories it needs to unravel and the problems it needs to solve, it will choose an environment that will push it into that direction, that has the potential to push it into that direction. This concept of our soul choosing our family or our life story is a deeper spiritual concept that I will dive into in later episodes. But for now, let's bring our attention to the idea that the soul already knows. It already knows what it wants to create and what desires will spark joy within it. So as we grow up, we start to develop a list of desires that we think will make us happy, that we think will bring us a sense of fulfillment. Now, the part that is important to note is that this list is not completely our list. Most of the time, many desires are desires that we have been conditioned by society to have. We've either seen celebrities have them, and so our mind has made a mental deduction that if I have that, then I'll look that way. I will look the way my favorite celebrity looks, or I'll smile and laugh like them. Sometimes we've heard our parents and our caregivers make statements such as, you've made it when you have X, Y, and Z, or if you want to have a good life, you need to do and have X, Y, and Z. So the first part of conscious manifestation is reflecting on that list, reflecting on the list that we have in front of us and asking ourselves, what desires belong to me? And what desires belong to others? to, my parents, to my community, my caregivers? Which desires will bring me true, authentic joy? And which desires will simply be another tick that I get to put to make my ego feel accomplished or to please others? So step one is always seeking clarity. Now, the part I love is that the desires that belong to you and your true happiness were already predetermined by your soul. And therefore, the universe has already put it aside for you. It is yours. All that is awaiting for its arrival into the physical realm is for you to engage in the process of conscious manifestation. And the reason for this is the concept of free will. The universe cannot give to us that which we have not declared a desire for, even when it's for our highest good. So free will is super important. So the moment we take the first step, the moment we take action, even if it's a baby step, we have expressed to the universe, hey, we're willing. We are willing to open the portal, to clear the vessel within us, to enter into receiving mode. This is the moment that the soul, mind, and heart are aligned and have come to the same understanding to that which serves our highest good and the good of all. And that is exactly what the state of flow is. The state where this alignment has taken place and the universe can provide us with what it already had in store for us. So to simplify what I just said, the process of conscious manifestation is the process of opening ourselves up to the blessings that our soul and the universe agreed upon before our arrival to the physical realm. And since we are co-creators and since we have free will, the universe is asking us to do the work as a form of giving permission to the universe to gift us with these miracles. And remember, there is no attraction without action. So we need to take a step forward. Now, two questions that also tend to come up as I'm discussing this concept is, well, why do certain desires never get manifested? And is there a limit to how many desires and blessings we can manifest? If you've been following me for a while, then you know that I like to keep the episodes short, so I'll stop here and I'm going to answer those questions in later episodes. In the meantime, I hope that by hearing this, your soul is reminded of its purpose, of its goal, and your mind and body tap into the courage that you already have within you to awaken and to allow all the blessings that are for you to flow to you and through you with ease and grace. And before I forget, if you feel ready to manifest love, then I'm super excited to let you know that my dear friend and yogi, Ars and I, will be starting a 28-day group coaching program literally on this topic. Not only will I be sharing so many manifestation tools with you every week, but I'll also be helping you through a process where you recognize the barriers that you have subconsciously created within yourself that are preventing you from tapping into that love. And there's going to be a daily Kundalini meditation practice included, a WhatsApp group to provide you with guidance, cultivate a sense of community and sisterhood, and hold you accountable as we call in these miracles. I will leave the details for you in the show notes as well, or you can check out my Instagram page at Minutes on Growth to find out how you can join this life-transforming, soul-expansive program. And honestly, you won't even believe how affordable we've made it. I have practiced all these tools not only in my own life, but with hundreds of clients all around the world over the past 5 years. So if this is something that you are ready to call in, then check it out. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. Until then, I am sending you lots and lots of love. Speak soon. Thank you for joining us this week on Minutes on Growth. If you enjoyed today's episode, then make sure you never miss a show by clicking the subscribe button now.